The first time I saw him, he didn't see me, and the night before he left, he asked me to stay. Funny how a moment you never meant to keep becomes the one thing you start to need. Every night, same hallway, same tea, same silence. We never planned it, but it started meaning something. 3 years ago, I came back to this hospital, not as a doctor, as a janitor. Same man, same eyes, only this time, he saw me too. Back in med school, I saw him lead a trauma case. Young, focused, calm in the storm. Didn't even raise his voice, but the whole room listened. Dr. Shinohara. I only saw him once, but I remembered. Every night, same hallway, same vending machine glow, same silence that somehow felt less empty when he was near. It became a rhythm. 1 sugar for him, lemon tea for me, no words, just the soft sound of the machine, and the even softer way his shoulders eased beside mine. Funny how something so small, 2 cans of tea, 2 bodies almost touching, could become the hinge of something larger. I didn't see it then, but I think now, or maybe that's when it really started. Before the flashbacks, before I remembered where I'd seen him, before I could admit that those nights had started to matter. Some people fill space with noise. He filled it with presence. He didn't ask questions, and that made me want to answer anyway. He never looked peaceful during the day, but there in the break room, slumped on the worn couch with a chart still in hand, he looked like someone who'd finally stopped carrying everyone else. I didn't wake him. I just stood in the doorway, listening to the hush of the vending machines and the distant hum of the hospital's night rhythm, and let myself wish I could stay beside him a little longer. That night, a patient didn't make it. I wasn't in the room, but I felt the loss in the walls. He didn't cry, but his silence was louder than anything I'd ever heard. Outside the emergency room entrance, he sat on a bench, rain misting down in a steady drizzle. His shoulders were slumped, uniform soaked, eyes blank but heavy. That was the first time he'd let someone take care of him, just for a moment, kneeling beside him on the wet pavement with a towel, not speaking, just listening to the rhythm of the rain in his breath, just enough to feel something shift between us. It was a holiday, I don't even remember which. He brought food, my favorite, somehow. We didn't talk about why, just ate and let the quiet settle.
I'm transferring, Nagoya General. This might be my last night shift here.
I didn't know what it meant, being here, only that I wanted to be.
It's late. Want to come back with me? If you want to.
We didn't talk about it. There was nothing to explain. He touched me like I wasn't fragile, but real, like I'd been seen all this time, and finally allowed to stay. I didn't know how long the quiet would last, but I didn't care. With him beside me, the silence felt like a promise. Unspoken, but steady. His hand found mine beneath the blankets. Fingers threaded slowly, deliberately, not as a question, but as a yes. I remember the warmth of his skin, the way his breath settled near mine, and the calm that bloomed between us, like something we had both waited years to feel. I used to think love had to be declared, loud and certain, but this was softer, truer, not a confession, just a presence, and a feeling that said, stay a little longer if you'd like. There's room for you here. We didn't say much that morning, but everything felt softer, like something that had been straining finally gave way. His silence wasn't distant, it was comfort, a kind of closeness I didn't know I'd needed until now. And when I stepped out into the quiet morning, he didn't close the door. He waited, as if to say, I'll be here whenever you're ready to come back. He left, and he didn't promise anything, didn't say we'd meet again, but something in the way he looked at me, It stayed, quiet, steady. Maybe that was enough, maybe it wasn't, but I found myself here again, studying, trying, like part of me still believed I hadn't missed my chance. I still don't know what we were, but maybe. That's not the only question worth asking. I heard the bell above the cafe door, and then,
Coffee, no sugar.
Still studying here?
only when I'm pretending I'm not waiting for someone.
You left without saying anything that morning.
I didn't know what to say. I didn't want to make it goodbye.
Me neither.
Some things don't end. They pause until both people are ready. And this time, we were. We didn't talk about what we were, didn't try to name it, just picked up where we left off, only softer this time. Quieter, but somehow closer. He didn't ask if I was still afraid, didn't ask where this was going. He just showed up and kept showing up. I used to think love needed grand declarations, that it had to sound like thunder or look like fireworks. But now I know. Sometimes love is just a person beside you, still here after everything. I didn't know what we were, but sitting here beside him, I think I finally understand what it means to stay.